Weather Watch alert continuing and still going as hot and humid conditions get even hotter and more humid. My forecast on the way.
All right, we're all trying to tackle this heat. Folks are running their fans and air conditioning, putting a strain on the power grid. Electric companies managing, though, and telling us what we can do to try and conserve energy.
And we're celebrating freedom this Juneteenth. The event's happening today aimed at bettering the community.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us at 6 here on Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus America Areas.
And I'm Keith McGilvery. Good to have you with us. The action picking up today at TPC River Highlands, where the Travelers Championship Pro-Am will tee off shortly.
Tim Lamberts is joining us live in Crom with a preview as we have a gorgeous view of the sun creeping up there at the TPC River Highlands. We're saying good morning, Tim.
Yeah, good morning. As you can see, the sun getting ready to come up, and even though it's going to be very hot and humid here in all of Connecticut, it is comfortable now. So why don't you get on out here as people getting ready to tee off just in an hour from now here at the Travelers Championship. We got tournament director Nathan Grube here to talk about everything you need to know if you're coming down today or for the tournament, which starts, of course, tomorrow. So we'll be back in just a couple of seconds, guys. Back to you.
All right, Timmy, the assignment of the morning there as we talk about this heat.
Yeah, it's sticking around and it's brutal. We're tossing things over to Matt. Yeah, there's not much to say.
No, you know, it's hot.
It's hot, it's humid, and it's sticking around.
Yeah, you know what? It normally is the envious job to be out in Travelers, and I'm very, very, very jealous of Tim. But that said, if you are going out, especially for the folks checking out the Pro-Am later on today, you need to be advised. Hot and humid conditions prevailing yet again. Heat advisory in effect for just about all the state. Heat index between 95 and I think it's going to be closer to 95 to 100 today. That said, the numbers do get worse before they get better. Air quality alert. You've heard me complain about this on the air many times. Why not Litchfield County and what's going on? Listen, just cover the whole thing in gray. Air quality is not great. If you've got respiratory issues, this is not a day that you want to be messing with all the heat and humidity. 70 already, 6 a.m. in Hartford, New Haven, Bridgeport, 71 in Windsor-Locksley, dew points in the mid to upper 60s at the shore, a little more manageable up to the north. But again, if you look off towards the west, it is still awfully steamy. The steam bath continues across much of the nation. So more heat, more humidity on tap today. The real feel again getting closer to the upper 90s as we actually hit on the thermometer, low 90s later on. A little relief at the shore. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. You know what? It makes a difference. So keep that in mind. Lots of water today. Lots of non-alcoholic, non-sugary beverages. That will make the difference as well. 6:03, let's go to the roads. Good morning to you, Rachel Piscatelli.
Hey, good morning, Matt. Looking a lot better on the roads this morning than we did yesterday at this time, which is nice. A lot of that road work has already wrapped up for your morning commute with those exits that were closed over in the capital city reopening now. So shouldn't cause you too many issues now. Just taking a live look outside. Waterbury Route 8 looks good. Volume is light. Heading into downtown from Jennings Road on 91 South. That also looks okay this morning. Madison 95 both directions. New Haven 95 looks light in terms of volume. Your drive times through the capital city this morning. New Britain Ave to the Hartford Tunnel. Keith and Erica, about a 5-minute drive. Back to you.
Rachel, thanks so much. Well, summer technically starts later this week. It's already off to a scorching start with high temps coming with the need for conservation.
Utility companies saying the less the impact in their equipment, really the better off we'll be here. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin live in West Hartford this morning with a look at what you can do to help with that conservation effort. Brooke, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. With those dangerous temperatures settling in really just for the next few days, just for this week, those utility companies, so think electric and water, are trying to find ways to make people conserve. So they're really just asking everybody, if you can chip in and do your part, then it will help their systems. It'll also keep the cost down for you in the long run. And this week we are seeing temperatures in those high 90s with a heat index at times of about 100 degrees. Now here in New England, that's not something that we see too often. often. So you may not always remember that you need to conserve water as well as the electricity this week. The Regional Water Authority wants people to stay cool and hydrated, but don't go overboard watering lawns and filling pools or washing cars, as that puts a strain on the reservoirs. Right now they are full due to a wet winter and spring, but they can deplete pretty quickly in extreme hot, dry weeks like this one. Leaders say to help decrease the strain on the water supply, then you should check your faucets, toilets, and pipes for leaks and then go ahead and fix them. Water lawns and gardens before 7 o'clock in the morning or after 7 in the evening to avoid evaporation. Decrease car washing, so just for the week. Take short showers, not baths. Refrain from topping off pools unless necessary. And then when you're cleaning your driveways, walkways, and patios, use a broom and not a hose. So just a few minor things. These are really not a big deal, and it's only for a few days. This isn't something that's lasting for the next 7 to 10 days. It will get cooler, go back to that regular New England summer after that. Coming up in the next hour, I'll have a few ways on how to save electricity, especially in ways that you might not actually even know that you're doing. Live in West Hartford, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Brooke, looking forward to that. Get a nice cold drink, and we will see you again in just a little bit. At 6:06, there are plenty of resources out there to stay cool. Download the Fox 61 News app for up-to-date weather coverage, and for detailed information on cooling centers, you can dial 911 on your phone. Find the links to 211's website on our website, fox61.com, to find that cooling center closest to you. State police investigating a deadly crash on I-95 in Branford. Police saying 24-year-old Josiah Steinman of New Haven hit a car that was parked on the right shoulder of the highway just after 3 yesterday morning. He died from those injuries. The driver of the other car not hurt. State police trying to figure out what caused the crash. If you witness anything, you're urged to give them a call.
A gun store employee is recovering after he accidentally shot himself in the hand while handling a firearm. Southington police tell us it happened yesterday afternoon at Lock and Load Firearms in the Meriden-Waterbury Turnpike. Now, the employee thought the pistol was unloaded. He accidentally pulled the trigger. The bullet hit his hand. He is expected to recover, though. And law enforcement in Massachusetts say that the state's 911 system is now fully operational. It went down for several hours yesterday afternoon. The outage impacted all communities across the state. Officials have yet to identify a cause. The state was asking people to either pull a firebox or call police department directly if they needed help. Connecticut Emergency Management says our state did not experience any outages.
All right, it is that time. All eyes of the golf world shifting to Cromwell this week for the 2024 Travelers Championship.
Yeah, play starts tomorrow, but today celebrities are going to drive, chip, and putt, hoping to win the Pro-Am. Fox 61's Tim Lammers is joining us live now at TPC River Highlands alongside tournament director Nathan Grube. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. It is wonderful to be back here at TPC River Highlands in Cromwell. Of course, the tournament starts tomorrow, Pro-Am Day today, and that's the day where fans, you can really probably get as close as you're going to get to not just the celebrities who are teeing off, but also all of the best golfers in the world, because this is a signature event now. And Tour Tournament Director Nathan Grube. I'm imagining, Nathan, first of all, good to see you. It's been a good long time here. I imagine being a signature event this year has made your job somewhat easy, right?
Yeah, easy. Do we do air quotes?
Yeah.
No, it's been fun. I mean, kind of figuring out how to put on one of the best golf tournaments in the country with the top players. Like we've always said, we want to be one of the best events. And when the tour said, hey, you're a signature event now, you have the top players in the world, there was an added, amount of pressure to that, excitement, anticipation, but it's been a different planning process and the whole deal, but it's awesome to go out there and see literally everybody out here.
Yeah, almost literally. Now, there has been some changes to the format of how things are going to play. I'll worry about that tomorrow, hopefully when we talk to you then, but there's also been some changes to the format of the Pro-Am, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so for people who are coming down here, came down here last year, what's different, what's the same?
So I think the basic difference is we moved the celebrity groups to, I think, 1250 to 120, and then we combined the celebrity groups with former tour players, kind of media hosts, things like that. So you got Jason Gore, former tour winner, Trip Eisenhower, tour player, Ben James, one of the top amateurs in the country, Connecticut. He's going to host
Michael Breed from the Golf Channel.
Michael Breed from the
teach you a thing or two.
The Golf Fix. Actually, somebody said, "Can I play with Michael so that he can help me with my swing?" So, but then you got Berman and Tippett and Flutie, and then we have actually Carson Daly here for the first time this year. Patrick Renna from Sandlot is here. here for the first time. Tell you, that kid looks exactly the same. I'm
You're
like,
the second person who said that in the
I mean,
last
like
24 hours.
identical.
Yeah.
Identical. When we met him a couple months ago, I'm like, dude, you like froze in a time capsule. He's like, hey, what can I say? You know, I mean, exactly the same kid. He could get in a catcher's position and be like, yeah, I'm going to do that scene from Sandlot again. So he is hilarious. He's great. So, you know, some fun things happening out here.
But also, each group that you go out, there's going to be a different pro they're playing with for the front nine and for the back.
Yeah. So for the fans, you get, if you're following the groups, there's a front nine pro and a back nine pro. So every pro-am group now gets to play with 2 professionals instead of before it used to be just 1 professional. So it's you know, kind of mixing things up. You see more of the tour players, and they're very engaged for those 9 holes.
Yeah. Where can people go, just real quick? You got some cool-off stations, cooling
Oh
centers?
my gosh, we've tried to get very proactive about this. So there's 7 stations around the property with cooling benches and shade. They're the break zones. There's 4 venues on property you can go into, get air conditioning and shade. There's free water at every first aid station. We brought in a hydration station that a lot of marathons use, and where you can fill up your free water bottles for free. You can bring in a 32-ounce bottle as well. So we're trying to take this very seriously, obviously. You know, I mean, there's a lot of heat, but we're trying to provide shade, water, access, air conditioning, all for the general public to be able to use.
I heard that 32-ounce water bottle. Remember, you can do that too. Umbrella. Can you bring in an umbrella just for the
absolutely,
shade?
yeah. We have shade. We have umbrellas. We can bring your own as well.
Yeah. Now you know this tournament is stacked. Okay. Obviously, Rory McIlroy is not here. He was supposed to do a press conference this morning.
Yeah.
But when you can replace the number 2 player in the world for a morning press conference with the number 1 player in the world, Scotty Scheffler, you know you are doing all right, boy. Like I said, it just make your job easy.
That's good.
And that we're going to talk a lot more in the next couple of days with Nathan Grube about what it takes to make all the best players in the world comfortable. I imagine it's got to be like hurting a lot of famous cats.
Oh, it's no problem. What do you know? It's like taking care of media. Come on.
Yes. I need a lot of coddling, as he did. All right, good to see you again.
Thanks, Tim.
Nathan Grube, the tournament director. We're hoping for a great week here, guys. It is very comfortable here right now because, of course, the heat's going to be the big story, not just of the day, of the week, guys.
Yeah, we'll enjoy those comfortable temperatures right now, Tim.
Yeah, Tim, with that new hip, it's not too late to do the Pro-Am, my friend.
Well, let's not go nuts. It's new, but it hasn't been tested yet, all right?
All right.
You're already making fun of my
Not
hip.
quite fully worked in,
Fully
maybe.
supporting you. Thank you, my friend. All right.